Oh, oh dear. Oh.
Oh. Let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel, and welcome to the first competitive match of the 25-26 season on this channel. So for the first video we have got the NCEL League Cup first round match between Crowle Colts versus South Leeds. Both of these teams play in the NCEL Division 1 and both won their first games of the season. So Crowle sit in 10th after the first game after being Ilkley by 1-0, and South Leeds are currently in 5th place in the table after a 2-0 win against Goal. It should be a good match. I'm looking forward to a competitive match for the first time this season, and of course it's a new ground on the channel. I'm just going to rate the ground at the end to make sure you stick around till the end of the video to find out how it ranks. So anyway, running a bit late, so it's time to head straight to the ground. But just before I do, there's a couple of things you need to do. First one, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, as we're only 70 subs away from 2,000 subs now, and please like the video as well. Let's aim for 50 likes for the first competitive game on the channel. But anyway, it's time to head down to Crowle, so let's get over there.
Different entrance.
I like the fact driver put his hand up.
Yeah. I've done this before. Both games are different. Oh, that's a real shame. Only players and officials allowed to use the slide. I were looking forward to having a go at that, but oh well. Yeah, but that's the thing. Who's gonna? Oh dear. Weren't that bad. Serve. Nope. Is that a shot? Oh, that's advantage. Oh. Jeez. Oh, it's red. Oh.
I did even, but you need to do, have you done your thingy for either? Let's finish this I am. Who are you going with? I says with Laura and I says with Laura and Steph and Emma.
Other ball.
She took us to bed at Al's house. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Same conference. You can choose to have no contact with people who are having a
Oh.
moved out. I moved out. But you can have. It might.
Oh, Charlotte.
Yes! Come on! You can give it some time. Time to find its feet as well. Do you know you've got to put your foot down? You're on the go. You've got your hand holding, but you've just got to self-match out. I'm telling you.
I like this ref, doesn't it?
That'll do. You want wrong side, Ian?
Jeez. Came out nothing. Game on.
I was sick of getting ready to walk to the floor.
Hold on one.
Oh. He's off. Yeah. Oh, poor. Oh, dear.
Come on, well done, lads!
Well, I did a bit of mine
I'm now back from a match at full time. It finished Crowle Colts 3, South Leeds 2, and that was an entertaining game to fair. Really enjoyed that, and I tell you what, it's good to be back at competitive football again. I do like my friendlies. I do like, watching all my local teams and going to friendlies, but you can't beat when it gets back to the proper stuff and competitive competitions. So that's the first one done. Plenty more to come this season. But in terms of the game, I thought it were quite an evenly matched game, to be fair. Both teams definitely have the moments. However, I think Crowle did look a lot better and a lot more dangerous going forward than when Leeds went forward. And I think that was the main difference in the end. Like I say, it just takes a few chances here and there. A couple of freak ones. I mean, that first goal from Crowle and the second goal from Leeds kind of came out of absolutely nothing, but you've got to take them. And it's Crowle who go through to the next round of the NCEL League Cup, and it's South Leeds who exit in the first round. So it'll be interesting who Crowle get next. We'll get a Division 1 club, or we'll get a Premier League club, and they come in the second round. So yeah, all in all, an enjoyable visit to Crowle Colts today. So all I've got left to do in this video is rate the ground. Okay, it's time for rate the ground. So if you're new to the channel, what we do is each time we visit a new ground in the season, we give a rating on 5 different categories based on the level that they're at. So we've got the pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall experience. Each getting a score out of 5, a total score out of 25, and then we'll put them into a table for all the other grounds that we've been to this season. So this time it's the turn of Crowle Colts. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So start a pre-match then. That's what is there to do before the game. So with non-league, this is mainly going to be their clubhouse, and it's not a bad clubhouse to be fair. It's a small one and quite a basic one, but the user space that they've got well. In terms of stuff to do around the area, it is literally in the middle of nowhere. You've got Crowle, town centre just a bit further ahead, but the ground is kind of bang in the middle of the field in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, not bad to be fair. Like I say, using what we've got, not bad overall. So I'm going to go down the middle with 2.5 out of 5. Next, we've got the catering. We've got the basics, and we do the basics well, to be fair. My dad had a hot dog, which looked pretty good, to be fair. In terms of drinks, we had cans of lager, stuff like that, plenty of cans of pop, and non-alcoholic 0% options as well. It was mainly cold food, like I say, not a massive choice of hot food, but it were alright to be fair. It did the job. So once again, I'm going to go for a 2.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got the ground. Now, Crowle have been at step 7 pretty much the whole history. So they've come up to step 6 and they have had to, update their facilities quickly to get them up to standard, get them a new floodlights in and all that sort of stuff. And, they've done it well. It's a lovely setup. You can tell it's been a step 7 setup for the whole time. And like I say, it's kept trying to catch up to step 6. It reminds me a bit of when Horbury got promoted. We had a kind of a similar setup and we added a bit at a time. I know this is a ground that we've got plenty of space around it, so it's going to get better as for more seasons for staying in the NCEL. These facilities are going to improve, but in terms of today, it's a nice setup. There's plenty of room for improvement, so I'm going to go for a 2 out of 5. Next up, we've got atmosphere. There are a bit of shouting and stuff like that. Overall, not a great deal of atmosphere. Pretty much what I expected, to be fair. So I'm going to go for atmosphere. I'm going to go for a 2.5 out of 5. Next, we've got the overall experience. It's been pretty good, to be fair. Everyone at the club were lovely and friendly, and got to see a very entertaining game. And yeah, first competitive game back. So not many complaints from me at all. It's going to get a 3 out of 5. This gives Crowle Colts a total score of 12.5 out of 25, which puts them joint bottom of the table with Durham District. Now, usually I will have categories which will decide what order we're in, but we've literally got the same score for every single category, so we're going to be joint bottom. Crowle's going to be above just an alphabetical order, but it's the same place basically. And I'm happy with that because, to be honest with you, I would say in terms of vote ratings, exactly the same as Durham District in my opinion. So, it's good to see I have judged it fairly in my opinion. Just because I've judged, some scores a bit lower doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Like I say, it's based on the level it's at. They're brand new to step 6. So, it's going to get better as it goes on. But I've got to do it fairly. Otherwise, there'd be no point in me rating the ground. But yeah, anyway, an enjoyable visit to Crowle, a great game, and I'm sure I'll be back at some point, whether that's this season or a future season. Who knows? But anyway, in terms of this video, I'm going to leave it here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're around here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop the video a like. Whether you're an old or new viewer, we're less than 70 subs away from 2,000 subs now. So please, let's subscribe and hit the like button. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video. And also, please follow my social media at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything. So the next match on the channel is going to be on the Wednesday, which is when this video will come out. So the match will be on Wednesday. Matchday vlog will be out on the Thursday. So we have got a visit to the Swallow planned for Swallow Nest versus Retford United. So until that match, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.